Hello and welcome back again to the $1 million chance of a lifetime. Thank you so much for guarding the cash again, LeShawna and Clyde. Au revoir, LeShawna, and cheers, Clyde. We'll see you guys again soon. Well, since I'm here to start the show, we're bringing in a couple who are coming back for their second day to $1 million, and they want to be one single day away from that. So, they have to face another couple before they do it, and here they are right now. First, our champions, returning for their second day. He's from the Killer Bass, and she's from the Screaming Gophers, Harold and LeShawna. And their opponents, he's from Total Drama World Tour, and she's from the Screaming Gophers, Alejandro and Heather. Now we have our two couples here. Hello, Harold and LeShawna. Yeah, because you two are now back for your second step. Oh yes, you do, and we'll see. Alejandro and Heather, you really wanted to stop them, right? Because we watched the whole series, we'll find out if that happens in this show, which is mine. Now, the only thing to win the $1 million on my show is to win the $1 million round 3 days in a row, and you will join the other couples who already won $1 million. Harold and LeShawna would love to take their second step towards that. We'll see what happens. Why don't we start off with round 1 right now? Who wants to start for you two? Okay, LeShawna's going to play. And what about you two? And Heather's going to play. Wow, it will be LeShawna against Heather, one of Total Drama's biggest rivalries. This is going to be a very interesting matchup in round 1. Okay guys, take your seats from behind, and as for you girls, let's get started! Now you girls know how to play the main game. You need to solve a word puzzle on the giant screen in front of you. So here comes our first puzzle now. It has 3 words. And don't forget that you must solve some clues to help you solve it and earn you some money. Harold and Alejandro, you can wish your opponents good luck, but please don't help them anytime at all. So here comes our first $250 clue. It has 6 letters, and here they come. T, R, S, F. Heather. Right, forest is the first clue and $250 for you. But before you get to solve the puzzle, let's look at the keyboard first. These letters are in play for this puzzle, and one of them that you know that never belongs there, and that is the harmful stinger. Now girls, because everybody watching at home knows, if you hit it, you will lose your turn. So I want to make sure you two avoid it. Alright Heather, if you're ready now, come on up to the board and hit your first letter now. You got an E, 2 E's, and 3 E's. Great start for this puzzle, Heather. $750 in the puzzle bank. Hit your second letter. And just 1 N. Okay, Heather, the puzzle bank's at $1,000, and the first clue is forest. Can you solve the puzzle now? Alright then, we'll go on to our second clue. It has 5 letters, and go. I, R T A. LeShawna. Yeah, irate is your first clue, LeShawna, and $250 just for you. So, you have the board this time. Hit your first letter, please, and mostly the stinger is still there, and hit a good one. There's a B, good and safe. $1,250 in the puzzle bank. Hit your second letter. There's an R and two R's. Good letter, LeShawna. $1,750 in the puzzle bank, and the two clues are forest and irate. Can you solve the puzzle now? Alright, because you're not solving it yet, we'll go on to our third clue. It has 7 letters, and go. D, U, N, G, F, and E. LeShawna? Right, feuding. That was kind of like both you and Gwen doing that with Heather anyway. So, with you getting that clue, you have the board now and get to pick 2 more letters. So, pick a good one though. One A and 2 A's. $2,250 in the puzzle bank. Pick your second letter. And there's your G. Now we have $2,500 in the puzzle bank, and your 3 clues are forest, irate, and feuding. Can you solve the puzzle now, LeShawna? Right! You have the money from the puzzle bank, LeShawna. I know that puzzle reminded all of you about those huge prehistoric beavers living on Boney Island. But the good news is, we didn't send them here in Los Angeles, not even at the La Brea tar pits anyway. So after round 1, Harold and LeShawna have $3,000, and Alejandro and Heather have $250. After our first break, we're going to round 2, where the clues and the letters are worth $500, and teams switch players, which means the players will be Harold and Alejandro then. We'll be right back after this break, everybody. We're back to the show, and we're going to round 2 right now because the teams had to change players. We have Harold and Alejandro playing right now. Remember, guys, each clue and letter of the second puzzle are $500. So here it comes. It has 2 words, and here comes the first $500 clue. It has 9 letters, and here they come. G, C, R, M, E, Y. Alejandro? Yes, emergency is your first $500 clue. Now, before you go to the keyboard, Alejandro, let's look at it first. These letters you guys see are in play for the second puzzle, except for the extra one that doesn't go there, and that is the distasteful stinger. Here it is. Okay, and you know you will lose your turn if you pick it, so keep away from it. You may come up to the board now, Alejandro, and pick your first letter, please. You've got 1 E, 2 E's, and 3 E's. Great start, Alejandro. We've got $1,500 in the puzzle bank. Hit your second letter. You've got an R and 2 R's. $2,500 in the puzzle bank. Your first clue is emergency. Can you solve the puzzle now, Alejandro? Okay, if you can't solve it now, then let's go on to our second $500 clue. It has 8 letters, and go. H L N E A H. Harold? Handheld is right. So Harold, you've got $500 in the board. Look them over. The stinger is there, and hit a good one. One F at the very beginning. $3,000 in the puzzle bank. Hit your second letter, Harold. One I, two I's, and three I's. Great job this time, Harold. $4,500 in the puzzle bank, and your two clues are emergency and handheld. Can you solve it now? Yes, and you got it with only two clues. That was incredible, Harold. So after round two, Harold and LeShawna now have $8,000, and Alejandro and Heather now have $750. Now all of you know that the team who has the most money at the end of round three wins the game. Speaking about that, we're going to round three. You have to find out who's going to play. Who's going to play for you two? Okay, so it's you, Harold. What about you two? Who wants to play? And it's you, Heather. So it's Harold versus Heather in round three, and it's going to be another very interesting matchup between those two. We'll be right back after this break, everybody. We're back again, and this time we're playing round three. The players for this are Harold and Heather. And remember what I just said before, the clues and the letters are worth $1,000 each, so anything can happen. Heather, you and Alejandro can still catch up because Harold and LeShawna are trying to go for their second step towards $1 million. Here's our third puzzle now, and it has 5 words. A very big puzzle right now. Here's the first $1,000 clue. It's a small one because it has 5 letters, and here we go. P S R. Heather. Paris is right, Heather. That's a very easy first clue for you, isn't it? Oh yes it is, and you have $1,000 and the first guess at the puzzle, but we have to look at the keyboard first, everyone. The letters you see stay lit are in play for the third puzzle, except for the extra one, and you know it's the stinger, so here it is, folks. And of course, you pick it, you will lose your turn. In fact, you don't know which letter it is. So Heather, you may come up right now and pick your first letter, please. One E, and another $3,000 in the bank. Hit your second letter, Heather. One C and 2 C's. Now we have $5,000 in the puzzle bank. And listen, Heather, that's not enough for you and Alejandro to make it. But can you solve it now? Okay, Heather, it's a good thing you took my advice of not solving it now. So, you can still put in more money into the bank after you get the second clue. It has 8 letters. And go! R M D O D F. Heather! Right, deformed is the second clue for you, Heather. And you've got the board. You know the stinger's still there. And hit a good one. There's an N. And another $7,000 in the puzzle bank. Hit your second letter. There's a T. And another Now we've got $9,000 in the puzzle bank, Heather, and the two clues are Paris and deformed. Now if you solve the puzzle, we'll go on to our fourth puzzle. Can you solve it now? Okay, you rather go on to our third $1,000 clue. Then here it comes now. It's got 10 letters and go! Exclamation point. S N U Y R C A. Harold? Sanctuary is right. Now it's your turn at the board, Harold. The stinger's still out there somewhere, and hit a good letter. There's a safe H, and 2, and 3. $12,000 in the puzzle bank, and no stinger yet. Hit your second letter, Harold. And there's your D. So your three clues are Paris, deformed, and sanctuary for $13,000 and the game. Solve the puzzle, Harold. Yes, Harold, and you and LeShawna have won your second game now. Well, I can't believe that Harold and LeShawna just beat you two, right? Yes, they are very good players, but that was very nasty about what you said about them, Heather. However, you've won $2,750 already, and it gives you two a new grand total of $25,500. That's not a bad total, so we'll see you two around on your next adventure to $1 million, Alejandro and Heather. So, Harold and LeShawna, because you've won your second game now, you've won $22,000, and that gives you two a new grand total of $74,750. So after this break, we're going to have Harold and LeShawna play the $1 million bonus round for their second day of their adventure to $1 million. Let's see if they could do it as we come back, everyone. Stay tuned as Harold and LeShawna take their second step towards our richest prize, $1 million. Welcome back to the $1 million chance of a lifetime. We have Harold and LeShawna here who just won their second main game already, and they're going to play the $1 million round for their second day to $1 million. Let's see if you two can be one single day away from it, and you two know what you could win if you win it. George Gray would like to explain some of them over to you. George? Right, Disco. You and your families can win two brand new cars. This 2022 Lexus RX Luxury Crossover and this 2022 Chevrolet Silverado. Both equipped with Bluetooth, Sirius XM satellite radio, GPS navigational system, and free California admission. But that's not all. They'll also win this kitchen island, and this dining room set from Frigidaire and Ashley Furniture, including kitchen appliances from Cuisinart, Panasonic, Whirlpool, and more. Plus many more fabulous prizes. Good luck, Harold and LeShawna. Back to you, Disco. Thank you very much, George. So, speaking of Heather, not only she was on your teams, LeShawna, like the Screaming Gophers on Total Drama Island and the Screaming Gaffers on Total Drama Action, you and her have been fighting during the shows, right? Yes, we all know that. And as for you, Harold, you made a generous deal with her about a 60-40 split of that $1 million prize there during the reunion special, right? Well, at least on my show, everybody can win and keep the $1 million grand prize for themselves. You know, you will win $1 million, Harold, and LeShawna will win $1 million. Easy as that. Okay, now it's time to play the $1 million bonus round, and you know how to do it, just like you did on your last trip. We'll show you 3 categories on the screen, and you must choose only one you both know best. Then you must answer 6 items that are associated to your category. We'll put in 1 letter at a time, except for the last letter, and if you know what it is, call it out so we can fill it in and proceed to the next item. And mostly, if you answer all 6 of the items within 60 seconds, you will complete your second step towards $1 million and be 1 step away from that. Let's see if that happens. Here are the 3 categories for you to choose from. They are boxing greats. Those are famous boxers, past and present, their last names only. Classic TV sitcoms. Those are classic TV sitcoms from the 1950s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and so on. And NHL teams. You know, those are teams of the National Hockey League. Which one do you believe will help you be one day closer to $1 million? You can talk it over right now. Alright, because I see that you are ready now. What is your category? NHL teams. Okay. We'll show you 6 teams of the NHL. Some of them are from the original 6, and some of them are expansion teams. And all you need is to get them all in 60 seconds. We wish you the best of luck. Okay, Clyde, please bring Harold and LeShawna into the isolation booth now. Alright, you two. It's time for you two to take your second step towards $1 million, and the category you have chosen is the NHL teams. You have 60 seconds to answer all 6 of them. You must keep it going, and do not wait for too many letters, or else you will not make it. The clock is now set at 60 seconds, and the first item is now ready. Here we go! N. Canadians is 1. I. N. E. G. P. 2. Next. R. S. I. O. Oilers is 3. N. I. T. G. L. That's 4. Next. S. R. N. E. L. I. 5. Next. A. L. C. Yes, you've got them all with 17 seconds left. Fantastic job on that category, all because you are great in figure skating, right, Harold? And also you used them to dodge Owen's throws just before you caught his last throw to make your team win the dodgeball challenge. Well, that's very good for you and very good for LeShawna. Alright, you two, for your second win at the $1 million bonus round, you might take home another cash prize, which Lasseter is now holding in this new gray case right now, and inside of it is $50,000. Who would like to hold on it for just a moment? Okay, LeShawna will hold on to it, because you have to win the $1 million bonus round in 3 consecutive days to capture that ultimate prize of $1 million, you're now one single day away from it. So here's the deal, which is now your final decision. It's very important, and listen closely. You can take the $50,000 home with you two and get out of here unbeaten with $124,750, or give it back to us and play for your third and final step for your venture to $1 million. We'll give you two some time to discuss it right now. Talk it over. Okay, because you've talked it over, what is your final decision? You're going for the million! Okay, and all Lasuar and I need is that $50,000 case back, and we'll see you two again on our next show to see you win $1 million. So we'll catch you two again soon. Well, that's all the time we have for this show. And don't forget, on our next show, Harold and LeShawna will play for their third and final day of their adventure to $1 million. And we'll find out if they can go for it and become millionaires. This is me, Disco Weasel 1977, with Lasuar and Clyde as my assistants, saying goodbye and thank you very much for watching the $1 million chance of a lifetime. Bye-bye. And members of the studio audience of our show will receive free tickets to go see The Good House and Lionsgate Films Rated R. Free gift certificates from their participating KFC restaurant. KFC, it's finger-licking good. Free gift certificates from their participating JCPenney retail stores. JCPenney, shopping is back.